love it when our press conferences feel like a party. That's a good thing. Well, good morning, everyone. Special thanks to Riley Johnson for being here. For nearly every home and business, fast and reliable internet speed has become a necessity. It may not be as important as running water or electricity, but try telling that to my children. That reliability is true as well for our nonprofit community, and that internet access is really essential to their mission, providing direct services as quickly and efficiently as possible to some of our most vulnerable residents. So when ALLO Communications expanded into Lincoln, their company worked with our city to develop a meaningful way to give back. We announced that partnership last fall, and the Community Connect program was created as part of the city's broadband franchise negotiations with ALLO. And ALLO agreed to provide free 1 gigabit broadband service for 10 years to 75 qualified nonprofits in Lincoln. And today I am pleased to be joined by Brad Moline of ALLO Communications and Jeff Nordhook of Nelnet, ALLO's parent company, Ben Kaiser of Nelnet as well, and many of this talented staff of ALLO, to announce the nonprofits that will receive this valuable high-speed internet access. ALLO originally planned to offer free service to 75 qualified nonprofits, and they intended to select 35 of those organizations based on their company's previous support of some of the agencies, and the other 40 were going to be determined by lottery. The selection committee reviewed 99 applications and determined that 77 met the qualifying criteria. And ALLO then decided to go beyond, above and beyond its original target and offer the free service to all 77 agencies who qualified. I want to thank you, Brad and Jeff, for that generosity and for going above and beyond the original commitment to help make sure that even more nonprofits and the people whom they serve could benefit from this essential service. The agencies have all been notified, and the list is attached in the news release that you received today. The impact of the Community Connect program will ripple throughout the community, touching the lives of countless individuals and families, including many of our most vulnerable residents, old and young. We'll hear from a couple of those nonprofits in a few minutes, and before I turn this over to Brad, I want to thank ALLO not only for this great Community Connect program, but also for helping to make our city a leader in high-speed broadband. It's so important for our competitiveness, our quality of life, and for making this a place where public infrastructure works for everybody. Thank you.
Well, there's some interesting things as you develop a fiber network, and what we say when we come into a community is, wow, we really hope we change the ecosystem. And what that means is how we all work together, all income levels, all interests. And there's few times that I get the opportunity to say, wow, we get to make a difference. So through Nelnet's leadership, one, in bringing ALLO here, but two, their passion for Lincoln, the amount of investment they make in this community, and supporting our almost 4,000 employees here in this town. This is one of those tangible times that's just so much fun to announce, and that is 77 nonprofits, a gig service for 10 years. It's almost a $3.5 million commitment, maybe even a $4 million commitment. Now, I love bandwidth. I love what it does for people. I think it's worth a lot more than that. But it's a continued commitment. But the real reason is we want to take a little bit of the pressure off of these nonprofits and let them do what they do, because they're making a difference in our community, whether it's low income, maybe people with English as a second language, or it's certain groups that make our arts better, or make this wonderful community an even better place. And so for 16 years, we've been in business, and we've done this throughout our communities, but this is the most organized and structured way of doing it, and I think it's going to make an incredible impact. I need to thank the Cable Franchise Board. Obviously, Mary, your leadership and your team's leadership. Art Ziegelbaum leads the Cable Franchise Board. Dave Miller from our staff got involved. He's our Director of Ethical Engagement. he really got involved in driving this home. And then all the wonderful nonprofits that took the time to apply for this. I mean, there were several different criteria, and we had to go back and talk to several of these people. But we got to kick this off Tuesday night and inform the nonprofits, and the stories that they told really make our purpose worthwhile, and this partnership truly means something. So thank you, Mayor, for your leadership. Thank you for the community. Thank you for the nonprofits. And you're going to hear a few stories that I think are just incredible. So thank you very much.
At this time, I'd like to introduce some of the leaders of the nonprofits who are receiving this assistance. And we have Bill Mitchner from Lighthouse, Carly Voigthaler-Runestad from Morning Hope Grief Center, and Mike Smith from Ravel Mill. If you want to come up and say a few words, we'd be so delighted.
Good morning. My name is Carly Runestad. I am the Executive Director of the Morning Hope Grief Center, and for over 25 years we have offered grief support services for children, teens, young adults, and their caregivers who have experienced the serious illness or death of anyone in their life. And I want to start by saying thank you to the Mayor and the City of Lincoln. The Mayor is such a proactive supporter of nonprofits and those that we serve and the community at large, and we just appreciate her dedication and her compassion and everything that she does to make this a better place to live and work. And to ALLO and to Nelnet as well. It's kind of remarkable beyond words, the gift that you have given us. And as a representative of Morning Hope, I want to thank you, but I also want to thank you on behalf of all 77 of these agencies that are going to benefit so much from this extraordinary gift that you're offering us. We in the nonprofit sector, we tend to operate on fairly limited, tight, frugal budgets, and so a lot of times even considering a technology upgrade or looking at strategic system upgrades almost feels prohibitive to us in our business, and we tend to be so mission driven, which is what you want from your nonprofits, but sometimes because we're so mission driven, it's hard to take a step back and think about how technology can help us be more effective and more efficient in what we do. And sometimes I think we just underestimate how impactful the implementation of high quality technology can impact us and really help us better deliver on our missions. Morning Hope's actually in the middle of building a new facility. We are building out by another nonprofit, the Willard Community Center, who is also one of the lucky recipients of ALLO's 10 years of free internet service here. But one of the things that we wanted to be really cognizant of as we move into the new beautiful building is not just moving into this great building, but also making sure that all of our systems inside the building are effective and efficient as they can so that we can deliver services well. And this gift from ALLO really is going to help us make that a reality. So thanks to this wonderful gift, not only are we going to have that fast, customer-friendly, reliable service that we all know comes from ALLO, but we'll also no longer have that monthly expense that's associated with providing that service. And every dollar that we don't have to spend on operating expenses through a nonprofit, of course, is going to go directly into the program delivery for to enhance the lives of those that we're so privileged to serve. So again, I would just say thank you on behalf of Morning Hope and on behalf of all the agencies. We are just so appreciative of this extraordinary gift that you're offering to all of our community organizations.
Hello, good morning. So I'm Bill Mitchner. I'm the Executive Director of Lighthouse, which is a community-based after-school program for middle and high school students. And I'm going to echo some of the things that Carly just said, because we are connected as nonprofits and we cannot do everything alone. So we rely upon one another to be able to get the services and the best approach to all of our young peoples and their families. So this connectedness, one of all 77 of us getting this, is amazing to me. So I think it's amazing of the foresight of the City of Lincoln and the Mayor and ALLO to be able to provide such services. So that foresight is really creating such a nice network for us to continue to develop. Also, financially, that is one thing that is a burden for us. So every dollar matters for nonprofits. So this donation also upgrades us to a 1 gig, which is important for us because we have so many people after school getting on doing homework, which creates a strain on our network. So this is an amazing piece for us. So we do appreciate this. I'm so thankful, and I know that all the nonprofits that you serve are thankful too.
Hello, I'm Mike Smith. I'm the co-founder of Rabble Mill and the founder of the Bay. And the Bay and Lincoln, everything that they've said about the finances is true. When you start a nonprofit, you go into it with this idea of, I'm going to help as many people as I can. And then you start getting the bill for it. And you're like, how am I going to pay these bills to do the thing that we want to do? And so anytime you alleviate the pressure from a nonprofit, it's critical for us. But one of the things that I think is so important for this is I love this city, and I love your commitment to the city. I love your commitment to the city. But the thing that's so cool about what this does is we believe at the Bay that if you have a technology gap, you have an education gap. And if you have an education gap, you have an opportunity gap. And that opportunity gap is where generational poverty lives. And the Bay is right in the middle of a neighborhood where generational poverty is a real big part of our story. And I think technology is the solve to a lot of those issues. And so providing this opportunity and experience for our young people means that we're giving them technology. We're going to build skills with them. We're going to teach them things with this. And so this isn't just impacting us as a nonprofit and allowing us to do the work, but we're going to be able to take this gift and build actual programs around it to give kids skills so they have an opportunity for upward mobility. So this gift isn't just alleviating pressure for us, it's helping us really show young people what it means to thrive in this next future of work scene that we're trying to create. And so I can't thank you guys enough, honestly, for this gift. It means the world to us down at the Bay, and I know our kids are excited about it. We've got a lot of kids trying to make videos, and they love to game, and so this is going to help a lot. And so we're very excited for this gift. And so on behalf of us at the Bay, we just want to say thank you guys so much for this contribution and helping us just continue to help young people. So thank you guys.
Well, thank you all for your remarks, and thank you to everyone at the city who helped put this collaboration together. We'd be happy to take questions at this time if you have any.
Of the 22 that didn't qualify, were there any commonalities?
Yes. For a variety of reasons, they didn't qualify. Maybe they weren't a 501c3. There was a tenure of the 501c3. And then there was also the type of services they provided. Couldn't be political, couldn't be certain things. And so what we did is, and it took a long time, it took 6 months to create the rules, and I think they were applied very well. And so what we've done is we've contacted each of those and worked with them and with different ways that maybe we can help some of their problems as well.
For any of the nonprofit, for any of the nonprofits, how much of a burden is lessened on delivering just the basics of running office and whatnot by having the internet component?
I can go. Yeah. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Yeah. I'm so informal with this stuff. And so, for us at the Bay, we've got a functioning coffee shop space, and so we've got college kids trying to use our space, as well as staff trying to use it, as well as kids trying to download videos and edit. And so we were constantly running into the internet crashing, and it affected our customers, it affected our staff, and it ultimately affected our kids. And so for us, this was critical across all platforms. It wasn't just for systems and operations. It honestly affected how we related to customers. And so for us, this was critical. And so it's huge. We were going to buy it, but now we don't have to. And so it's awesome. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. 10 years, talk to me. Yeah. We'll get it. Yeah. And so, but it's been really big for us. And so it's been awesome.
Well, and you might even talk about your gaming competition you did, which is really a focus of ALLO's.
Yeah. We wanted to see what, we love to go where kids are at and really program around what they're passionate about. And so we had a gaming event, and it was, we've advertised it for 1 week prior, and almost 200 kids showed up with their parents and their controllers ready to game. We didn't know what to do. We had no idea. Thank God the 13-year-olds knew what to do. And so they helped us execute this event, but it was obvious right away that gaming isn't going anywhere, and this is really a program of the future. And so instead of running from it, we want to embrace it and really operate in a way where we can do it and do it well and teach kids skills around it. And so gaming for us was critical. And everyone's kids out there logging into something gaming, and so you know that if that crashes, you've got an angry kid. And so we're really working hard to make sure that, yeah, we're just giving them a quality experience. I think there's this misconception when it comes to nonprofits that the work you do is less than, and so your kids don't get the quality experience. They don't get the quality facility. They don't get the quality staff sometimes. And so I think for us, like, we're really trying to give our kids an incredible experience that's premium, and this helps us continue to deliver a premium experience for our kids. Yeah?
Mike, would you come get my 15-year-old son out of our basement then?
Yeah.
Like, I would love, if you can come meet him where he is
We
and
just
grab
got-
him, that would be great.
We give them a skateboard.
Yeah,
We'll get
okay.
them a skateboard.
Any other questions? All right, well, thank you for coming again, and appreciate all the support and work that went into this effort across administrations and across the public and private sectors. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Mayor.